Recap of Manifest, Season 3. The wait is finally over. Netflix has, at long last, confirmed that the first episode of Manifest's fourth season will be released soon. It's anticipated that the conclusion of the mystery that surrounds Flight 828 and the callings of its passengers will be revealed in the final season. We bet you must be excited. So welcome back to Series Recap. And before we plunge into the last chapter of the drama surrounding the missing airliner, let's take a look back at everything that transpired in the previous season. Fasten your seatbelts because it's quite a bumpy voyage. Let's get started. Cuban authorities were able to collect the tail fin of Flight 828. Ben Stone, played by Josh Dallas, and Robert Vance, played by Daryl Edwards, are in Cuba at the beginning of Season 3 when they see a fisherman discovering the tail fin of Flight 828 in the water. As Ben touches the tail fin, his hand begins to light, and he is knocked backwards when he does so. Vance makes the necessary preparations to get the tail fin back to the United States so that it may be examined at the Eureka laboratory. Angelina becomes a member of the Stone family after they come to her rescue. While all is going on, newlyweds Michaela Stone, played by Melissa Roxburgh, and Zeke Landon, played by Matt Long, are having a wonderful time on their honeymoon in Costa Rica until they get a call. Angelina Meyer, a passenger on Flight 828, is where they find them because of the calling. Her parents believe she is possessed, so they are keeping her behind lock and key. Angelina was rescued by Michaela and Zeke, who then brought her back to the Stones' house. Angelina doesn't have much time to settle down when she gets a phone call that directs her to an old time capsule. The capsule holds a photograph of the subject taken when she was a little girl at the King Cone ice cream parlor. Angelina loses the photograph as she and Olive Stone, played by Luna Blaze, go to the location to investigate. Do you still remember the meth heads from the second season? They have apparently risen from the grave. After rising from the frozen river, Jace, played by James McMiniman, Corey, played by Desmond Still, and Pete, played by Devin Harriez, wreak havoc on the town as they seek Cal Stone, played by Jack Messina, whom they believe to be responsible for their deaths. They make their way to Jace's previous place of employment, King Cone. Pete stumbles across Angelina's snapshot and immediately realizes that he and Jace are visible in the background of the picture. When Angelina and Pete first meet, they immediately assume that they are destined to be together and fall in love with one another. The lifeboat theory becomes manifest for the first time. The idea that Ben has coined the lifeboat theory serves as the primary focal point of the third season. Ben is led to assume, as a result of the resurfaced tail fin, that Flight 828 did crash en route to New York and that all of its passengers were killed. On the other hand, a superior force may have been responsible for their resurrection. Cal Stone is fond of saying, "It's all related," which refers to everything, even the passengers. In this second shot at life, they must all keep morally in line or face being judged as one, or sinking the lifeboat, when their death date arrives on June 2nd, 2024. When Jace, Corey, and Pete come back to life, it gave the impression that the lifeboat theory was getting closer to being proven correct. Pete can get on the proper ethical road with the assistance of the Stones, which allows him to outlive his scheduled death date. However, despite Jace's best efforts, Pete and Corey are still doomed to perish with him, leaving Angelina devastated. Michaela and Zeke are responsible for the care of Beverly. Michaela goes to see Beverly, played by Adrienne Lennox, at her home after she receives a call from her late friend Evie's mother. After a heart attack, she discovers that Beverly's husband, Glenn, played by Andrew Sinsenig, has passed away. Beverly's forced to enter a nursing home since she does not have someone to care for her. Michaela and Zeke, however, change their minds at the 11th hour and agree to move in with Beverly so they can take care of her themselves. After choosing this choice, Zeke can gain empathetic talents and experience feelings similar to those of Beverly. Fans have speculated that Beverly will play a significant part in the upcoming Season 4. Sanvi redeems herself after killing the major adverb. Because Sanvi, played by Parveen Kaur, who unwittingly caused the death of Catherine Fitz, also known as the Major, Elizabeth Marvel, in Season 2, there's a possibility that the lifeboat could capsize. As a result of her criminal activity, she's not received any calls. In Season 3, her eyes bleed until she admits to the murder, and the passengers receive callings that show them on fire, which may be a result of Sanvi's misdeed. Thankfully, she can make up for her actions in the series finale by putting her life in danger to assist Ben and returning the tail fin to the sea, and her callings are reinstated. Cal goes missing and then reappears 5 years later. Cal travels to Eureka to have physical contact with it because he feels a connection to the tail fin. However, as a result of this, he vanishes into thin air, most likely in the same location as Flight 828 vanished. Both Ben and Sanvi are under the impression that releasing the tail fin back into the water would bring Cal back. After they finish removing the tail fin, they receive a call that prompts them to return to Flight 828 with Cal. He assures them that this is how it has to be, since this is the only option. Then when Cal Stone eventually returns, he is 5 years older than he would have been if Flight 828 had never vanished. He claims that he is aware of what action should be taken. Angelina murders Grace and kidnaps baby Eden. Not a manifestation, a review of Season 3 is not complete unless it includes the most shocking remaining question from the season. Some context. Angelina concludes that Eden Stone, the infant daughter of Ben and Grace Stone, played by Athena Kirkanis, is her guardian angel after she had a near-death experience at the Stone home. She concludes that the best way to verify the validity of the theory is to ignite a fire inside the house. However, when Grace observes Angelina engaging in conduct that is not proper for the group, she swiftly kicks her out of the circle. Adrian, who is portrayed by Jared Grimes, is a fellow passenger on Flight 828, and he's the one who encourages Angelina to discover her guardian angel. Before the finale of the program, Adrian had been concealed underground for a considerable amount of time. She gets in her car and drives back to the Stone house, where she confronts Olive by slamming the door on her while she is inside. Then Angelina kills Grace and kidnaps Eden. Flight 828 and its captain Bill Daly make a brief stop in Eureka before continuing their journey. The ending of the third season of Manifest had one more twist in store for viewers up until the very end, literally. A brief scene is depicted in which the aircraft Flight 828 and its captain Bill Daly, who is portrayed by Frank Deal, are seen in the city of Eureka. Bill gives the impression of being scared and shouts out for rescue, but a few seconds later, the plane reappears. Where do you believe Cal, the pilot, and the plane are going precisely, and your best guess? So, now you're completely prepped up and ready to watch the fourth season, which will begin with a time leap of 2 years. So, are you guys already excited? The date of the premiere is for November 4th, and that will be Manifest Season 4 and Part 1, which will make its debut on Netflix very soon. We don't have long to wait, friends. So that's going to do it for today's video, and keep in mind we'll be right back with more amazing content on our channel, so please comment down below and let us know which series recap you would like to see, or whatever you want to watch in our next video of ours. We always love hearing from you, so please make sure you leave us a comment. Also, please make sure you like and share our video with any of your friends and family and fellow Netflix fans who might find interest in this video about Manifest. And one more favor, if we could ask you please, friends, make sure you press the bell icon on your way out the door. That'll allow you to be subscribed to our YouTube channel, and you will always be notified when we have new content for you, and you definitely want to do that, right? Hey, thanks for spending time out of your busy day to hang out with us today, and we'll look forward to doing it again soon. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and thanks for watching.